Welcome everybody to another edition of One Lap, One Beer, and I got my special guest, Kyle Larson. I am licking my chops right now. Kyle, you put a show on your heat race, and the feature, I thought there was a beeper on it because it was like a dump truck going backwards there. Kind of the restarts flushed you a little bit, but all in all, how was your first night out in the late model here at Eldora?
It was good. It was good. I texted you after the feature. I was like, hey, let's do one lap, one beer tonight.
By the way, I'm stoked. That way you put it back in reality a little bit.
Yeah, that way you could pick on me for backing up. It's been a while since I feel like I've backed up in a feature, but probably the only times I've done that's in a late model. So
yeah,
just still trying to figure it out. But it was fun. Eldora is badass as always. So we'll be good tomorrow.
I was joking with you after your qualifying lap. I'm like, these are how's it feel that these are a little bit slower than open wheel? And you're like, well, it's a hell of a lot faster than the truck. So you've had all three different speeds here.
Yeah, no, it's for sure. It's been cool. Like I've won in everything I've ever raced here at Eldora.
Except for late models, just late.
I've got one night though.
Yeah, true.
I got three more nights left. But my first trip to Eldora, I swept the 4 Crown, so I got to win in a midget, an all-wing sprint car, and a Silver Crown car. I won a wing sprint car race here, won the truck race. That would have to be it, right? So then, now
so
late
basically not only a late model and a bike.
I have to win. I have to win here. At least I'm young though.
Yeah, what's it going to take though? Because I was noticing, I was up top there, that it's not only you, but a lot of other guys, it's hard to get a handle of cars on the restarts. It's a little dusty, it seems like, because the dust settles. And it seems like when you get it behind a car, it's a lot of pressure on you guys.
Yeah, Eldora is definitely a hard place to kind of get your momentum built up after a start or a restart, because the dust blows across. Everybody comes down into 3 and kind of drives across. You can't really make speed on the fence yet. You have to get some laps going by, but I just wasn't that great tonight. I was a little too free. Didn't make the best decision on that restart, and
you and Mikey Marler though, you guys are getting after it there a little bit.
Yeah, a lot happened. I don't even remember really what happened. I know I went into 1 and I came out like 8th.
Yeah, it's bad. It gets bad there sometimes. So do you feel like you're human a little bit? Like everybody just puts you on a pedestal here lately, but
I know
I have to keep you in check a little bit.
Yeah.
You okay with that?
Yeah, I know you're somewhere on the back of the bandwagon, but
yeah, somewhere
you got to play it off sometimes. But no, it's we've been getting a lot of hype. I know, but
you deserved it, man.
No, but
last year with all the sprint car stuff, and then you started racing late models, one at Port Royal, and then this year in the Cup car.
Late models definitely give you reality checks though. So
yeah,
that's for sure. I got Portsmouth, and then tonight. Those are good reality checks for me.
So you motivated now the next 3 nights? And how about Jonathan Davenport? I mean, do you ever just watch him on the track and how he's just checked out? I mean, he is so good here. He
is good. He's good everywhere, especially this year. But I've watched a lot of his video coming here, trying to figure out how to get around here. But Eldora is Eldora, and I feel like you race this place the same in kind of all the types of cars. So this place gets so slick, your car's got to be operating too. So we'll get better. I
remember having you on with Turbo on the Suave Talk podcast, and you said really the only late model guy you kind of heard of was Scott Bloomquist. Well, you had first-handed experience of seeing Scott Bloomquist showing up 20 minutes before hot laps, chaos everywhere. I mean, that's just how the guy is for a sport.
I didn't even realize, I just figured everybody came here yesterday, and I'm buckling in, or not buckling in yet, but I'm getting ready to buckle in for hot laps, and I got text messages from my buddies, J.R. Todd and John Jones. They're like, oh my God, Scott Bloomquist, whatever. And I was like, what happened? And they're like, he showed up late, he can't qualify, he's got to tag the back of a heat race. I'm like, man, that's just typical, it seems like, Scott Bloomquist at Eldora. So
well, this is only night 1 of 4. We could still see a light at the scales, him actually winning a race, him hitting the invert on Saturday.
I don't think there's a casino close by, so
he'll be the one to find one.
Yeah, for sure. But no, it's I feel like he adds to the storyline every year at Eldora.
Yeah, so when we're coming down here on the front stretch, how much of a difference are the turns here off of coming into 3 and then going into turn 1? Because I feel like it's a little bit different. I feel like you can slide job more in 3 and 4 than here in 1 and 2.
Yeah, for sure. 1 and 2, you pick the banking up a lot earlier when you're on the top.
Yeah.
So it kind of gets, I think, a little easier to run the top. So harder to kind of slide people because their momentum's already built up so early. But 3 and 4, you have the hump where the trucks and trailers drive across track, and it seems to be flatter into 3. So like your pace kind of falls off earlier in the corner. So yeah, you can make big bombs and stuff, and it's Eldora is awesome.
Is this your favorite dirt track?
It's definitely top. It's definitely top 4 or 5 for sure. I would say Knoxville is my favorite. I haven't gotten around a late model there. It looks difficult in a late model. Knoxville, Lawrenceburg. I haven't raced at Tulare in a long time in California, but that was always my favorite for a while.
Okay, I'm going to say, though, you'll be falling in love with Fairbury this summer when you race the Prairie Dirt.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. That's on my birthday weekend.
That's on my birthday weekend.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So not really. Yours is like the week before.
Yeah, I mean, but still, I just counted a whole week
of
shenanigans.
Yeah, but
and I was actually telling you the other day.
I've won at Fairbury.
I know you have. Sprint car. I showed you that picture.
Yeah,
you even know it was
that
me.
Night?
I think it was that night, and you don't even remember seeing me.
No,
so I think that's when my hate started.
Yeah, I didn't follow late model racing back then. If I would have followed it, I would have known who Suave is.
Yeah.
I didn't know who Suave was at all.
Yeah, I mean,
when you shotgun that beer with my wife at Gateway, right?
Yes.
And she's like, yeah, I guess I'm doing this like shotgun thing with this guy. I don't know, he's some late model like commentator dude. I don't know, he's like popular, I guess. His name's Suave. I'm like, yeah, I've never heard of this guy.
Yeah, funny.
Never seen your face before.
Yeah.
Which I guess I had because I'd taken a picture with you, but.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean.
Nah.
But and I also said
you smoked her that night too.
Yeah, and then also saying I give you some tip pointers so how to run the cushion. You can watch my boy Kevin Weaver on the cushion there in the
I had a message typed out, but it sounded really cocky, so I deleted it.
Oh, if you can make fun of Sheppy all you want to me, you can give me shit about anybody. If you give me shit about Kevin Weaver, I might come after you.
I think I was just gonna say something because I didn't watch the heat races, but I was gonna say something like, "Where was he when the pay window was open?"
Oh, yeah, true. 4th.
Yeah.
But we'll take it.
Yeah.
We'll take it for him. He's like 58. Give him some slack. He's 30 years old.
See, I'm learning all these people, too. Like,
yeah.
apologies, but I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
But I'm like a fan right now, so I'm trying to figure it all out.
But you have to, sprint car people and late model people, they're kind of complete different. We're kind of like bigger, stockier drivers. You guys are all these tiny little skinny guys.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I feel out of place here.
Yeah.
I'm tiny.
No kidding, but we also have better personalities, I think, in late model racing.
I
think because I think it's a dirt on dirt factor, though.
Oh, I mean, dirt on dirt guys, yeah, for sure. Like what you guys do is, I mean, I've told people, I wish that in sprint car racing they would do that. Like I go to your guys' website all the time, read the articles, read the race results, watch all the races from the weekend. As far as I know, in sprint car races, there's not like a hub to go to.
Like get all the info.
And get all the info, build a fan base, become more of a fan. Like I love late model racing because you guys just kill it.
Like what do you think? Do you think though that both sides of the niche of sprint cars, late models is coming close together because of you? Because you're doing both now?
I mean,
not because you, but I think more people eyes are.
I think
there
more
has to be
eyes
sprint
are
car
on
people
it.
watching it now.
I think, yeah, I mean, even mechanics and drivers and stuff. I think more people watch it just to see how I'm doing, or hoping that I do good. Because there is that little bit of rivalry between you and the rest of the sprint car world. But no, I don't know. I think it's cool, and yeah, this lap's going by really fast though. I feel like we should slow down.
Yeah, we should slow down. Isn't this where you about died one time? Was this in turn 2 or was this that?
Yeah, I actually did.
So talk about that a little bit.
Okay.
Actually, Truex was telling me that you about died here and you've never been in that kind of car since, he was saying?
I've ran a couple,
but maybe not here.
Races. So 2011, my first ever time in Eldora, I swept the 4 Crown.
Must be nice.
It was very nice. I got a bonus money, 10 grand as a 20-year-old.
Yeah, I remember you saying you bought a truck after that or something like that?
Yeah, that year I bought a truck with all that cash. 2012, I was racing Canaan, and I ran Loudon, New Hampshire. I won the Canaan race. Smoke helicoptered me from New Hampshire to the airport there, flew on his jet here, missed hot laps, missed hot laps in the midget and qualifying maybe in the midget. Something like that. I don't really remember. I made it in time to qualify the Silver Crown car. Anyways, won the midget race. I was racing for Smoke in the Silver Crown car.
Yeah.
So I was like super pumped, you know, I never raced for him before. Anyways, won the midget race and the sprint car race. So I won the midget race. So I'm like, cool, I'm having a chance to sweep this night too, back-to-back years. Well, sprint car race, I was running for Hoffman's, and the track was a little more heavy than this up top, and there were some ruts getting in up top, and I started bouncing, and I hit the wall, so I was done. But I was like, it's gonna be easy flip, and I get on the wall, roll upside down, and next thing I know, I'm upside down, and I see this car. It hits me. It hits me right, the down tubes in this sprint car right here, and I remember him hit me right here, and I was like scared, whatever. But it happens fast, but it also feels slow when you're in the car. And then I tumbled and flipped, and it hurt, obviously.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So,
I wouldn't, now that I can race late models.
Yeah, for sure.
But it hurt. I'm flipping, and I get done flipping. I was like, damn, that fucking hurt. But I still have another race to run.
Did you end up racing it?
Well, so I'm like, get my shit together in the trailer, in Smoke's trailer, and they got, a fancy trailer with the lounge and the mirrors and stuff. And I look in the mirror, and dude, my neck was like bulged out. So I was like, shit, I can't be racing. So I didn't race that night in the Silver Crown car, so I was bummed. It was my first opportunity to race for Smoke. Didn't do it, so I spent the next couple hours at the hospital here in Eldora just getting observations done on me and x-rays and scans and stuff, and I was cool and came back here and partied in campground.
One thing I thought was funny, one of the funniest tweets of all time was Jeff Gordon. We tweeted the picture of you in his DuPont gear when you were young. You had a little camera, I think.
I had the backpack to match.
Yeah, so you're a huge, obviously, Jeff Gordon fan. Did you ever think, though, at that age when you're watching him race that you'd be, winning back-to-back cup races and, leading the points right now? That's like a dream come true scenario, I think.
Yeah, for sure. No, I didn't. I was definitely, I looked up to Jeff, I think, at an early age. As I got older and started racing, Jeff hadn't really raced dirt cars in a while, so I think I transitioned to being a big Tony Stewart fan. But looking back then, all the outfits I had and all that, and now, Jeff has a very major role at Hendrick Motorsports, getting to spend a lot of time with him, and it's cool, and it's I always get super embarrassed because, last week, every time I feel like I party with Jeff, I end up just giving him shit all night about dirt racing and Tony, how he still raced dirt and stuff, and Jeff never did. But no, it's cool to be where I'm at, and just a lot of
growing up though. I'll be honest, I was not a Jeff Gordon guy. I was Dale Earnhardt.
Dale Earnhardt. See, he was kind of. I didn't follow NASCAR a whole bunch. Then how old are you?
31, a little bit older.
Yeah, a little bit older than me.
I feel like you're older than me though, because I watch you race, watch you on TV, and I look up to you a little bit.
Yeah.
So, I guess I'm rocking the cradle here a little bit with him.
Yeah, I didn't watch a whole lot of NASCAR, I feel like, until I got closer to racing in NASCAR.
Yeah, that's something, because around Fairbury area, we just watch late model racing. A few of us watch NASCAR, but I've grown the popularity.
A lot. I didn't know that Fairbury was so big for late model racing.
Oh, we can't get a crowd for sprint car races, just like Port Royal can't get a crowd for late model racing.
That's not true. That place was packed last year when I was there.
Well, because you were there.
I don't know if that's just because I was there. I think not packed.
Well, I think it was
year?
Me and you hyping it up, the showdown between you and Shepard, which, by the way, he gave you a gift that night. I didn't even slide you or nothing.
He was very nice to me in turn one. He even said it there was one thing I could have done different, and I agreed. When he didn't drive across, I was like, man, he's leaving me a lane. This is perfect. And then I was like, just don't screw it up.
Yeah, Port Royal is the big.
You're a big Sheppy fan. How does this happen? Just Illinois thing?
Illinois thing. So my first ever year.
I'm a big Sheppy fan, by the way, too.
Oh, with first year of Summer Nationals, I worked with Dirt on Dirt. His dad. Have you ever heard about his dad, Super Shep, with Dennis Erb Jr.?
I haven't, but I know I can tell by all his interviews, family is really important.
So, basically at Highland, a little bull ring, Dennis Erb Jr. went up onto his dad and junked him. And his dad's 350 pounds, big guy. On the front stretch in front of everybody, runs on top of Dennis Erb Jr.'s car and jumps on the air filter. And
was that him on Speed Channel?
Yeah, that one.
Was it a day show?
Yeah, it was like heat races, so it was still light
That
out.
was him?
Yes, that was him. So Super Shep is
I
what his
remember
dad's
watching that
nickname.
on like Wind Tunnel.
Yes, it was with
way long
Dave's
ago.
Despain show had it
Yeah,
on there.
yeah.
So that's
No
how he
idea.
got famous, and then
Wow.
Brandon just being the guy that's up and coming, kind
That's
of like
total
you.
like coming from sprint car land. That's total late model thing. You know, like
for sure. Yeah, we love it. And of course, me and Rigsby are there with our camera, the only one we got it. We're just like, this is liquid gold, and all of a sudden it blows up, all over online. But
shit, you would have to be a tween.
people are waving. See, they don't even know you. They know me.
No.
This is a late model event though, so we're on the home stretch here. I know you're bummed out that this thing's getting over with, but
I know.
What is
it's gone by fast.
So, what's your plan for late model here the rest of the season? I know you're planning on going to Fairbury because you have the weekend off and birthday weekend.
Weekend. God, I don't even know.
You gonna do any more flow races?
A lot of flow races. I'm trying to win 2 championships this year.
Oh yeah,
So-
there we go. Which one would mean more, you think?
Oh, the cup way. I mean, the cup one for sure, but I don't know.
You ever get like nervous though? Like you're winning all these races and you can pull a Harvick and then all of a sudden you're out of the elimination just like last year. They fixed the rule for that. Like
No, they haven't changed the rules. But no, that's why I'm trying to win all these stages and win all the races so I can pile up bonus points. But I mean, it'd be pretty cool to say I won the Cup Championship and a late model championship this year. But Davenport's gonna be hard to beat.
yeah, but luckily we're only taking our best 7 or 8, so you still have.
I know that's what's. Yeah, but also that I feel like he's gonna run every race, and I'm only gonna be able to run 7 or whatever of them. So I have to be on my game all 7.
Yeah, but you're gonna have the test and tune session in July at Fairbury, and then you come back in September on a Tuesday, win that race, and we'll be golden.
Yeah, on a Tuesday, I feel like that you guys in late models love saying like Eldora Speedway on a Wednesday or Fairbury on a Tuesday night.
Yes, we do
during
like to
the
say
race.
that. Yeah, for sure. Like James Essex, he's all about that. He's kind of engraved it into our brains here. But yeah, so we're gonna do some quick hitters here. One NASCAR race that you want to win badly that you haven't won yet.
The Bristol night race.
Bristol night race, that'd be a good one there.
Yep.
Number 2 is. Oh, we okay, Gabby? All right. Number two is one late model race besides at Eldora. Would you want to win?
Besides here?
Yeah, because obviously you would say here.
Yeah. I mean Fairbury, just so I could give you shit.
Oh my! If you won at Prairie Dirt, I would. I don't know if I could take it, folks at home watching right here.
He could take it.
I could.
He is on the bandwagon. He's almost leading it. He just can't admit it yet.
By the way, though, Prairie Dirt Classic is a 5-time DirtOnDirt.com race of the year. There's always been photo finishes, always last lap shenanigans, so you better be ready for that. Because I take that weekend off.
Well, I thought I was a half-mile guy until tonight, so maybe I won at Brownstown. Maybe I'm just maybe I'm a bullring type guy these days, and I'll show up at Fairbury.
The last question is, do you ever get tired of racing? Like you just race constantly 6 nights a week?
Never, honestly, never. Like.
How do you keep up your momentum and mojo and like confidence level,
By
not
racing.
tiredness? Oh, that's how you get.
Yeah.
It's like you're a drug kind of, where you just kind of get going and stuff.
Yeah, it is a drug. It is a drug. No, I love racing, and I feel like the more I race, the more opportunity I have to get better, and I love it. Like I'm having way more fun here running 8th on a prelim night than I would be at home watching. So why not be here? So. And Eldora. I mean, too, like I love just traveling. It gets, I mean, if you're not running good, obviously it can wear on you, but I'm in the best stuff. Like I'm in the best cup car, I'm in the best sprint car, I'm in the best late model, so I want to race as much as I can. Yeah,
it's awesome. Yeah, you do a great job, and I just want to apologize for being so mean to you last year.
You weren't mean.
All I know is
I don't remember you being mean.
That wasn't really mean, just talking a lot of crap, but it was mostly to your sprint car fans.
Yeah.
They are like Twitter keyboard warriors, by the way.
It's a lot of my fans, I think, honestly. I mean, my fans are diehard Kyle Larson fans, but hey, they're the best fans out there. You do a good job though, trying to act like you don't.
I mean, it's just like everybody, like you said, everybody gets on the bandwagon here lately. You got to have somebody going the opposite way.
I agree.
And I'm just a late
model. I'm an underdog guy, so like I love cheering for underdogs. Obviously, I feel like most places I show up, like I'm not the underdog, but even me at a race, like tonight, like I would love to cheer for the underdog, even though I'm competing against them. So like I'm in Josh Rice's heat race. From what I've learned in late models, because I'm trying to figure out, like, he's a kind of an underdog, right?
Yeah, he's a good regional racer, so
Yeah,
and then he blew up tonight. And
Dude,
did you see that smoke when you were going by?
Yeah,
That was
like,
the most. Apparently, his
between
throttle
the
got stuck.
rain and then the smoke, I'm like, man, this is crazy. But yeah, so I'm trying to figure it all out, and that's why I love late model racing right now.
All right, 3 more nights. Let's see if we can get her done.
All
One
right.
lap, one beer. Thanks,
Maybe
Larson.
we'll do another lap if I run better later this
There
week.
we go.